just curiosity. Never been on a sailboat, definitely not for 10 days. So as soon as I heard about this opportunity, I realized that this wasn't going to be something that was going to pop up again. I felt really lucky to be on this trip, and I'm glad that my teacher was able to bring it up to us.
I originally did not want to come at all. Like, I was trying to back out, but my friends convinced me, and they'll be like, it's like one in a lifetime, you'll never get to do it again.
I initially didn't really want to come. It was my friend who convinced me in the end. She was like, it'll be so exciting. And I think over time I became like significantly more excited for this trip. From this trip I really wanted to learn like just more about the world and more about like opportunities that I do have.
I think initially I just kind of came on the trip because a lot of my friends were. So I was like, why not? When I got here, it did feel like at least I was getting away from a bit of a burnout from studies at home. Yeah. So that was nice to just like get a bit of escape so I can actually recharge.
It needs a great deal of flexibility and the ability to get on together and live together. I was talking to one of the trainees aloft this morning when we were loosing the topsail, and I said, what do you think of this? And he said, it's just incredible, I've never done anything like this before. I live in a big city and I work in a bar, and you know, he's just finished his A-levels and never been to Scotland. So it's that, I think it's that complete immersion in a totally alien environment as far as the trainees are concerned. I think that's a good thing to feel, especially when you're in a kind of, it's a safe environment. I mean, the risks are real, but they're well managed, and it is a proper adventure.
And like on the first few days, I won't lie, I wanted to go home. It was like dark, and then everyone started getting seasick. That just lives in my mind rent free. But on a positive note, it would be the sightseeing as well. Like you just walk out sometimes and you just see like a massive mountain in front of you. It was different. Or like going outside and seeing dolphins, for example. Yeah, it was a nice change of view. It was cool.
Seeing the scenery, probably. A lot of the scenery, something you don't see everyday life. Like Fingal's Cave and going through all mountains. We seen Ben Nevis yesterday, so that's something. Seeing dolphins as well. I've always wanted to see the dolphins. So.
It's given me like things I would literally never have seen. Like this is something I'm probably never gonna ever see again, and it's just so like beautiful, and like it's just like an experience that I'd do it all over again if I could. Like it's genuinely so amazing.
Yeah, the views were absolutely amazing, especially when I climbed the rig. It was something that you can't really replicate. It's just something that you can't even describe as well, because it was so beautiful and so stunning.
I'd like every trainee to take away a little bit more knowledge or understanding about the ocean and its role in keeping the planet healthy, in terms of climate regulation, in terms of oxygen supply to the atmosphere, in terms of sustainable seafood fisheries, and obviously the ecosystem. This ship is almost like a metaphor for the planet, in as much as we have limited resources on board. So we're just about running out of oranges, and we have limited water resources, and we all need to be careful that we don't overuse.
It's not so much, is there anything I'd like them to remember, it's kind of what I think they will remember. The feeling of looking up at the mast and being a bit frightened about climbing it, but doing it, and that feeling of achievement when they realise that they can do this thing. One of the trainees I went aloft with when we were out on the yard said yesterday, "My mum won't believe I've done this." I think that's part of this experience, which you can't manufacture. You have to do it. You have to kind of feel that nervousness and challenge, and think, okay, well, I'll have a go at it. And you'll have seen the way we operate is they're invited to climb. They're not expected to climb, and they're invited to challenge themselves.
We would have never seen anything like anything we've seen if we didn't go on this trip.
I think I've learned that I'm a lot more resilient than I let on. A lot of things have happened on this boat, and it's been like, wow, I didn't know that I could even do that myself. But I've also learned that like, yeah, teamwork is pretty good. Once you like have the right people around you and you know how to communicate, then you're pretty much settled.
Take in your slack.
Take in your slack.
Take a turn around the capstan, heave a pull.
Heave a pull.
About ship station, boys, be handy.
Be handy.
We're bound for Valparaiso round the Orne. I woke up in the morning sick and sore. I knew that I was outward bound again.
Bound again.
I heard a voice a-bawling at the door.
Dora.
Lay aft, you men, and listen for your names.
Names.
Paddy lay back.
Paddy lay back.
Take in your slack.
Take in your slack.
Take a turn around the capstan, heave a pull.